This is Lexicon's Games. We are progressing on a level where we have finished all 3 quests in the 7th year, which is very good, and we still have a dungeon we can go to, but because we have finished the quests, we can postpone going into the dungeon until our students are ready. So normally I would send the students into the dungeon in the 7th year, as in immediately having gotten that dungeon. But if I send them in later, may be able to do a little bit more. We no longer need the curriculum. Interesting. Allergic to crustaceans is minus 50% plus 25%. Let's try that. Most of our students are going into the main school, and no bullies. We have apartments there and there. I just put another set up there. We also want to put some more student housing up there. This is not really being used. That's fine. And we want to help our teachers get rid of negative traits. Trophy room I would usually put next to the stadium, but I can also put it here, and then hopefully I'll get some more, and maybe a study room over there. Philosopher's Stone, no. Blue circle unicorn, blue green unicorn. Might as well do that. Increase the power of the Elementalist Dojo. Do like herbalism skills, especially in our assassins. They need to heal as well as kill. Another janitor lodge. That would work also, but I'm going to put the janitor lodge here. 76. Potion workshop. We have 2 potion workshops, which is unusual, but we did it because of the curriculum. So if we were to send a group of students into this dungeon, we don't quite have the enchantment levels I would like. Black Dragon. another dormitory or a student's hall. The student's hall I want there. And an armed chest. That will increase certain student. Okay, blue, unicorn, circle, glory. Innkeeper is good, even though these are only 0.5% more at a time. I think they have a tremendous effect on our school. Once you accumulate a recognizable quantity of them. Use one golem down here. We are getting some students in that dormitory. Double alchemy. And we want to keep getting money in order to keep getting dormitories. Deep folk, always good, but not the shifty ones. And that was another thing I wanted. This will be very useful for a certain, very specific, very powerful encounter in the dungeons. Blue, circle, unicorn. We just want to keep increasing the number of prestige points we have via potions. Interesting, I didn't have the guild banner yet. I thought I did. We're doing fine with the Adventurers Guild. Unicorn, alcohol, cheese. Interesting. Weapons rack. We also want the prison to be efficient because we want students to leave it, but if they can lose their antisocial and aggressive traits, that's also good. Let's just do this. Green, alcohol, random card. Greenhouse. At this point, I am not eager to add new classrooms to the school because we have quite a few, and I want to save space for dormitories. The witch's cat is always good. It reduces the needs of all characters. Unicorn, alcohol, cheese. A sword and shield. Weapons and shield would be helpful if our students get to them before they go to the dungeon. But it is quite possible that the students will not find it. Unicorn, alcohol, cheese. And what is green circle alcohol? Green circle alcohol is forestry. Don't need forest magic. Obviously, the light magic teacher should be in the priesthood. It is perhaps a slightly silly thing I do. Shoulder Martin is very good, but I love to put that ivy in the big room. So now our prison is up. The efficiency of our dormitory is not as good as I would have thought it would be. Unicorn, alcohol, cheese. More werewolves. So the total number of students in the school at the moment is 90. That's high. Alright, it is now fall. Let us see what our party looks like now. We could start with a very powerful fire mage. Do not have the enchantment levels I would like. That is superb. Has 4 healing, has no magic shields. That one also has healing. So then we need another that gives a rune spear, and we will take the 3 enchantment instead of the 2 enchantment, although this one would have more health. So this is not a perfect group. Some of these ancillary abilities will be very helpful. The critical hit and the blood pact. They all have it. Oh, here's a blood pact at 3. Well, we will get hit. 5 armor here. That really is quite good. This student is really quite extraordinary. Might as well take a window to another world. Now these specters will gain shields when they hit us, which at low levels would be deadly for us. They would gain shields faster than we would hurt them. Let's get some arcane mana. I'm not sure that one can even, I guess he did. Threat to the entire region, or take their potions. We'll do that. You've got 5 paralysis. Alright, we'll speed you up. This is one of the most dangerous formations. It shouldn't be terribly dangerous to us at this point in the dungeon when the monsters aren't too powerful. but at higher levels it is absolutely a party killer. Get the piano. This might be a chance for some free dormitories, which would be very, very useful. No, oh, it was this one. Well, that's still also good. Is this the one that gives us the dormitories? Okay, if he gets hit, this guy at the back here is already vulnerable to taking damage. And we will heal. It's nice to have paralyzed the demon because otherwise the demon would have paralyzed us. There we go. 2 dormitories, 2 student halls, and a refectory. That is a huge upgrade. I think we'll do this. We will get rid of their shields. I like holding on to that card that destroys the opponent's shields, but there are moments when it's worth playing it even before we're at a difficult level like 50. Well, our front person. Student, demon spells, or light magic. Of course we won't make the same mistake. Order to heal our wounds. We do not need Kingdom and Acquisition, so we can just talk to them. We have another of these, that's very important. Don't need Inquisition, need money. Yeah, I'm going to use that. That will make the that made the lich vulnerable, and we are healed to full health. That's great, and we got our shield destroyer back. Let's study the elementals from a distance this time. Kill the beast. Get the gold. Get the gold. Now we have to compare the enemy's attack to our health plus armor plus shields. This is 24, that's 18. It is quite close. We are nearly at the limit of how far we can go. I just missed a shoulder martin earlier. I will petrify these. Because as you see, we are not going to get rid of any of them in the first round of attack. And they will do some... Ah, they did not hurt us. Much to my surprise. No, let's just move on. This is getting extremely dangerous. No, let's find another way. Let's fight in the light. We will petrify them. We will use bark skin. They have 4 armor, so that makes it hard for us to hit them. That critical hit over there was very useful, and we paralyzed them. Enough to survive. One more. We have 3 celerity potions. Let's follow them. discount on the adventurer's fee. That is extremely dangerous. I think we're going to lose a student. Whew. Well, we heal our student. We got to level 74. We leave with 6 prestige points, some arcane light mana, a lot of gold, 3 dragon cards, and these dormitory cards are the most important. The shoulder martin is also useful. If we go up here, we can fill that stable now. I want to put 1 student soul down here. We can put the harp. I'll put that in a student soul. Have another student soul. 1 dormitory. A refectory. And a dormitory. Now, do we have... Yes, we do. Okay, I wasn't sure we had this room. I don't like the lunar calendar. Ambition. Window on another world. Okay. Upgrade the trophy room. I am hoping to get another small dormitory for the students to put up in that remaining square, but actually might as well try to put a janitor up there. Hero's room was still at 0. These crystal balls are very, very helpful. Or I could try to get another teacher's lounge. Well, we are now going to be saving up for 5,000 gold just in the off chance that we get an offer from the Adventurers Guild to jump in there. Put ritual components in the trophy room because that means that all the students in the other adjacent rooms get access to that. We have so many of these, we might as well play them. Infirmary. Tempting to put a second infirmary in, but I will not do so. Because we are almost out of space. Notice that the old ones, who are blue, like that one, will set back the timer a little bit. And because we have a piece of jewelry that gives us a potion if our students have a certain level of potion skills, and because our curriculum included potions, almost all of our students have potion skills, so that piece of jewelry activates on... Oh, I should have used the Bright Staff Refectory. Never mind. Even though it's past Halloween, We are still getting Halloween. I think I'm going to put the janitor up there. There's actually a use for our void potion. Green alcohol sleeper salt. As expected. Time to spruce it up. Green circle cheese. Interesting. Let's try that. We did not. But the dormitory is still nice to have. Don't want any of those. The crypt eventually allows us to give our students a chance of gaining the shadow and light magic traits. Those of our private apartments that have both a crystal ball and a repentant bed are extremely likely to get rid of negative traits. So that teacher, nope, that's not, huh, who is that? Well, cannot tell. Right, that's, oh, it's our assassin teacher. So if she loses relaxed, that would be wonderful. Towards the end of the game, it also makes sense to upgrade your general rooms in order to increase the likelihood of getting archmages, because for archmages it is the quantity, the number of different schools of magic that they have. Wolfstooth. Moving faster, I think, is one of the best benefits you can get. Learning faster, of course, is even better than moving faster, but moving faster is a very, very good benefit. Put these, this will make them smarter, which will make them learn faster. So that is just about the best possible card, these mysterious blueprints. Shoulder Martin, avoid aberrations, that's good. More gold. Leprechaun skull, that's good. Hermit crab. Teachers gain traits. The hermit crab you unlock. Ooh, that's interesting. I will put an infirmary up there, and I will choose the punctual job lover, who is also a hypochondriac. It seems like, there we go, Bright Staff Infirmary. So now our teachers up there have better access to services. Can we get a bed? We did not get a bed. I will give the hypochondriacal teacher a coffee urn so that she won't leave there that often. Alcohol unicorn cheese. Now we are concentrating on making our rooms more efficient and on boosting the prestige. We had 90 students last time I checked. We still have 90 students. Archmage. Well, I like the apothecary too, but there's a 13% chance of getting an archmage there. I like the traits that improve the efficiency of learning a school of magic over the efficiency of a specific room because, for example, in addition to rune scriptoriums, there are alchemy rooms that teach 3 types of magic, including runes, and there are rune stones that also teach runes, and this only affects the room, whereas if it affected the rate of learning magic, it would affect all of those other things as well. Again, our potion making jewelry activated, giving us a lot of nice things. Now I just have to keep the gold at 5,000 or more. This, of course, would be the first student hall that students have access to because they come in and it's right there. So in some ways that is the most important one. I'm not sure that this one will be used. And if I put an animal in that student room, I would like one that does something for the school, like a fairy dragon that increases the odds of getting students of unusual races, rather than something that, for example, gives you a better chance of learning nature magic. We can also increase the efficiency of the apartments. What is Unicorn Circle Alcohol? Destruction Potion. Don't need it. Make that infirmary more efficient. It'd be nice if the infirmaries told you how many students they had treated. It'd be good to know how important they are. The chains. We really don't want students to misbehave out here. And we don't think that they will learn much over there because we don't have classrooms over there. Unicorn, alcohol, sleeper soul. 1 in 4. Oh, well, the void potion is fine too. But there's 1 in 4 chance of getting the potion I wanted. When you play a wild card, you put down 2 cards plus a wild card. There are 6 types of card, but you've already used 2 of them, so the wild card will be one of the 4 other cards. And usually I know which one I want. Sometimes I do not. What's going on over here? Oh, more turnip lanterns. The nice table. We always take elves. Those are good. With the addition of those elves, our school now has only 84 students, not 90, which is disappointing. Keep improving the infirmaries, although nobody seems to be visiting them. Unicorn, alcohol, cheese. Armillary sphere, passionate trait. Not terribly important. I'll put it over there. I think a reasonable number of students have access to other armillary spheres. We will keep adding to the private apartments. We'll just do that. Green, circle, alcohol. Improve the stable. Infernal wings. Slight chance to generate more mana. There are the number of levels. It shows you how unlikely it is that someone will get this, but I already have 2 Sacred Halos. I put in a third, and they will only need 1 level of Sacred Magic to get a Halo. Of course, I don't have a Sacred Magic classroom, but I have these windows, which I can't click on at the moment. In any case, they teach Sacred Magic. Okay, after these 2 sets of elves, how many students will we have? 97. Now we are cooking. Canopy bed generates money and is more comfortable. Stable. Green unicorn cheese. Green unicorn alcohol would be useful, but not green unicorn cheese. Well, okay, we get that many of them, we'll use it. What's our relationship with the adventurers? It's down to 90. Okay. I am just going to recycle all those mandragorks. Alchemy room. Blue unicorn. Random card. Got what we wanted. We got the glory. The ant pine is interesting. It teaches some not terribly desirable schools of magic, in my opinion, except for elementalism. And in winter, it generates prestige. I hadn't noticed that. Okay, I really want archmages. But some of these other ones are useful too. Dragon Rider. Don't always take the Dragon Rider, but I think I have it. Oh, I don't want just a simple green dragon. I wanted something unusual and special, like a dragon that makes you less sleepy or a dragon that makes you learn faster. Are we? Good. Teachers will get positive traits. How are you doing? You are excellent. You don't have as many positive traits as you could in theory have. The crypt. Now students can learn good or evil magic faster. So you see that was 3 out of 4. This is what we don't need more. We'll get 4 out of 4. Our next round of potion generating students will be even more impressive. A lot of our students have these wands. Oh, that's the runic spear, not the wand. This wand, which helps them learn magic faster. What is blue unicorn cheese? Blue, oh, secret. Actually, why not? Blue unicorn cheese, sacred. And we did at the end get an extra prestige point for playing 2 potions, so that was useful too. Sword in the stone. Alright, if you're going to have a chance of learning light magic, you might as well have some light magic there. You going to put that out? You're not. Alright, I'll put it out. Ivy. Make all these rooms more efficient. So, this starts at +4, starts at -25. Now we're at -10. More students. We always like to have more students, even if we don't necessarily have beds for them. This will give us a ridiculous number of students, which is very good because I let a billion. Having that many students will increase our rate of magic generation. We're up to 100. At some point, the computer will start complaining, and there will be glitches and errors, but that day is not today. Today we learn. Demon tapestry. I don't really want to put that in the hero room. It's not funny, but we'll put it in the potion room. Crystal staff. You need 3 elementalism and 2 enchantment, but because we have 3 of them, I think they need either 3 elementalism and 0 enchantment, 2 elementalism and 1 enchantment, or 1 elementalism and 2 enchantment. That's how I think it works. The first instance of the item just gives you the item, and each additional instance subtracts 1 required level. That is my understanding of how it works. May not be correct. The pig room is up to 37% efficiency. Some of these ones, like the light room, 43, 56. Yeah, some of these are doing, and our elementalism room is at +61, even though it has graffiti in it, which slows it down. Teacher's Lounge. Stable. Fairy Dragon. That is the sort of creature I wanted to put over here. I think we have 1 or 2 more animal spots left. Not many. Blue circle. Unicorn. Green circle. Unicorn. Oh, that was not what I thought it would be. Improve the efficiency of the staff refectory. The crypt. Now we have spent 3 levels of the crypt on getting those 2 traits, so we only get 1 level towards efficiency. It's not an extremely efficient crypt, but it's not terrible. How are we doing? We are about to be over 75 on Kingdom Rep, and we have over 75 on Inquisition, Adventurers Guild, Lord of Evil, and Orc Tribes. The Orc Tribes give us a bonus towards all cards for arcane staffs. That is so nice. Generally, I pick whichever one I have the least of. Sometimes I might just keep picking the arcane room or the alchemy room in order to generate that mana or generate those skills. For example, the assassin's skill is very valuable. More students. We are approaching the end of this level. We might get another year in, we might not. Don't need that because it's for the dungeon, so we'll use this. Generate more light mana. Get more students. We now have 110 students, which is a lot of students for this game. Monk is good. Paladin is good. Thaumaturge would be great. Didn't get it. Efficiency of potions is good. Dormitories is good. Archmage. Didn't get the Archmage. Archmage? Got an Archmage. Undead Slayer. This is interesting. Chance of having the unbreakable trait. Archmage? Pyrotechnist, that's fine. I don't think I need the light magic trait, but it's not a bad one. Ooh, and now let's take a look at this. Oh, that one got cleaned. Do I see any graffiti in the school? Huh. I do not. So I will hold on to that for a bit. There are students in that student hall. That's great. Nature, shadow, shadow. Assassin's Arena is up to 3, which means we can have it. Oh dear, this is an interesting bug. We can have it teach athleticism, and they learn faster, but it's at -1 efficiency, so we would like to get another Assassin's Arena. Might as well play the cleaning potion. I'm not sure if it... Ooh, that's interesting. Green, unicorn, alcohol. Get rid of that void in the fabric of reality that a student just tried to open. Chamber of Truth. Again, we're just working on getting our classrooms more efficient. I will invest and win the right way. I love arguing with the referee until the match is canceled, because either you win the match and everybody is upset with you, or you lose the match and you win the match and everybody is exhausted, or you lose the match and people are upset with you. So it just doesn't work out. odds that we have any druid students low, but they kind of become sleepless if they get those stag horns, so that would be very useful. Actually got some students. How many students are in the school now? Back down to 94. I think I will set back the timer a little bit, just this once. Improve the bedroom. Oh, we got another hole in the fabric of reality, opened by a student, but one of our lovely janitors is there to fix the problem. The counselor's office is interesting. It gets them slightly better futures, which is in theory what a guidance counselor should do in real life. This bed teaches druidism, and can we put it on a bed that's actually occupied? Yes, why not? We are very close to the end of this level. I usually like trying to put medical beds near the stadium because of course students will get injured. At this point, I do not admit anyone, and that's it. Bodyguard mage. Archmage? No, probably should have kept another archmage. Great. Thaumaturge would be fantastic, coming with a little 15 types of magic and jack of all trades for Thaumaturge. Cemetery gardening is okay, bat breeder is better. So you see the assassination learning rate is better than improving the assassination schoolroom. Heroes Chapel is okay. Witch Hunter, don't need it. Every artifact improves your relation with the Inquisition. That will start to add up and be really helpful later on. See this, gain 6 arcane magic when you draw a natural magic card. This just helps out a lot early on. When maybe if you are drawing nature cards but not arcane cards, you definitely want to get arcane magic. Worm Summoner. Potion Master? Nope. Still, our rune scriptoriums will be quite efficient. Is this an elf? Sometimes students get 4 choices because they've seen the career counselor. Sometimes they get 4 choices because they are elves. No, thank you. We are trying to get the permanent increases. These mana futures are not permanent. They may be useful in a particular level, but they don't help you long term. We added how many archmages? We added 1 thaumaturge, 2 blade masters, 2 archmages. So that's still not going to be terribly impressive. Now we're going to the lake. This is a critical level. Great Book of Dreams. Dormitories and bedrooms are even more effective. We will take the Warp Curse, which will make this level go faster. Ancient Seat of Power. So, start as always, the dining room up there, the dormitory here. Students who want can get services immediately. We want sane students. Let's see what we get with our house. Worker learns faster, and a shadow disciple. That's not great. Light sleeper is fantastic. So is passionate. Gourmet is also really, really good. We will go with that one. We will get rid of this awful color. And then we will get rid of that generic class. And all of the students will go into the better school. And you can see, because we have a thaumaturge, our students are starting with part of their magic circles filled. More thaumaturge will give them much more starting knowledge, and I now know that the Jack of all trades is crucial to that. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Well, we will take the nature room. We will put the time magic over there. The royal flag. That. Teacher's Lounge, fantastic. I should have taken the private apartments because they are less likely to appear. Infirmary. Magic armor. And an arcane room. Enchantment workshop is what I was hoping for. Alchemy room. Private bedroom up there. Definitely want to fill this in. Where are the students? Oh, there they are. There are quite a few of them. We will stop this soon. Farm animals. Interesting. I will take the greenhouse. I will put it up there. We will take a mandragora. There's no place I really want to put it right now. But since I need 3 alchemical ingredients before I can do anything, that is not a huge problem. I very much want to. Well, we may play through the first year. I really need those teacher residences, so we will rely on our ability to generate income by talking to the king. Psychologist is also good. Sorry, orcs. We have now upset the orcs. That is not a good thing to do. That will slow our rate of green magic generation, but nobody's going to our green magic teacher anyway. As I said before, I really like that. I also like the Elementalist Dojo. I always put a Parkafit in there. I will put the Mandragork in the Elementalist Dojo. Really want that teacher's room. But we're going to spend the money on scholarships instead. Maybe we'll get some of it back. No bullies. We're very close to getting. We are also helped in this pursuit of money by the fact that we have in our head teacher's office the Eternal Encyclopedia, so that the gold cost goes up by 25 instead of 50. Put a stable here. More alchemy generation. That will bring us up to -20, which will improve our green magic generation. It will lower the negative. We will also pay the orcs. That's even better. Private apartments. Perfect. So, this level is ready to launch. We are generating each type of magic, although not many students are. No, we are not generating that one. So the next thing to do is to try to get a shadow magic generating room. But we've got green, blue, purple, green. Oh, and no light magic. Purple. So, at some point when we have to choose a curriculum, we will also need to keep that in mind. I hope that I have continued to show you how interesting, complex, and unpredictable this game is. This card-driven, roguelike, university builder game really does some things that I think no other game does. This has been Lexicon Games, and I hope you have enjoyed this session.